Hello, this is a note about installing qtVlm into a PC computer using a Chrome browser. We've already posted one using an Edge browser where the interface to that process is somewhat different. And so here we go. This is the page recommended in our courses that show you that describes the whole process that we're doing here, and then that also has the links to these videos that we're actually doing right now. And then after we install it, then there's another step where we do the install the actually training mode, which brings the right charts and it ties in current data and so forth into the program and reconfigures the interface. So we start out here, download the latest version. That's a link right there. And we're in Chrome, yes. And then we're in Windows. Click the Windows. Then we're in a laptop. We click the laptop, and now we're ready to download that one. And then we're going to put it in the downloads folder, save. Okay, and up here's the progress of the download. And then we just let that finish completely. In Chrome, we can do that. And now at this point, we can just double click this to initiate the install. And it says Windows protected your PC, and so we have, it also opened up something in the background, but that doesn't matter. For more, and then click More Info. And More Info, we say Run Anyway, Run Anyway. And then that will start the install process. Actually, the main window popped up on another computer. It just says, do you want to install it? I'm going to say yes. And I'm using two monitors, and I'm on a Mac, and I'm viewing a PC on another monitor. So here, can I say OK here? No, I have to say OK on the other computer, and I'll say OK there. And then I want to say next, so I'll say next here, next, and then create a desktop shortcut. Yes, do that. And then install. Okay, so then it's doing the install process. And after it finishes the install, it's going to ask us if we want to install charts. And that's a little bit misleading in the sense that it's not really nautical charts. The charts that it's talking about that we have to install here just once, just on this initial install. Now we say finish. And then here comes, okay, here it is, charts loading. And just say download on this. Just go ahead and say download. It looks like it started to download them anyway. Download the charts. These are not charts. They're actually the high-res base maps that go behind the charts or cover areas where we have no charts and things like that. And so, and this is something that only has to be done once. And so let's just see how long that takes. This is real time, so we'll see the process. And okay, so it just takes a few minutes. And then what we do after, what we're going to see then is the default configuration of qtVlm, the default that everybody in the world sees after they load the program. Let's get that, let me see that in a minute. There it comes up. Okay, so there it is. All the instruments are on the bottom. There's no data going in them. And this is the setup. And a lot of icons showing at the top that we ultimately don't use and so forth. And there's no charts or occurrence and so forth. And so what we're going to do in the next step is just simplify the interface and also download all this data we need to run the courses. And that will be in the so-called installing the training mode. You don't see training mode up here in the menu bar, but after we install training mode, there'll be one more item up here called training mode. Okay, that's this demo ended.